Pluto is going direct tonight from October the 11th or the 12th through November the 19th. So right now I'm covering cardinal signs. That's Capricorn, Aries, Libra, and Cancer, because it'll affect you guys, especially if you have a personal planet at the 29th anaretic degree, as Pluto is in right now. So starting off with Capricorn, because this is going to affect you more. Capricorn, you're going to face the most intense transformation because Pluto is directly associated with your identity, especially if you are Capricorn rising. You've been going through a lot with your body, with your physical body, your mind. You may have went through a time in your life since 2008 where you felt like the world was just fighting you, like everybody was just against you, to where you were experiencing a lot of horrors, okay? A lot of things that you had to face. And at times you felt like you were dying, like you were half of a person. But right now until November the 19th, you are going to metamorphose into something or somebody, right? Unfortunately, some of you guys may, got to be realistic. And some of you guys may actually give birth, because some of you Capricorns are going to be parents, or you're going to be giving birth to a new project, but specifically like a baby. And baby, it might be you. You may be going through a glow up. So death and rebirth may be literal or not around this time. But most importantly, what you went through is going to have kind of like made you ready to go out there and become your own superpower. You were a diamond in the rough, and now you're just getting cut up into little pieces to become more defined and refined. More fine, like fine wine. Or something about you is going to be exposed. If you were a dirty mother. Libras, ever since 2008, you have had your foundation shaken. There's a lot of things that have happened to you or to your family. You may have added on more members of your family, or someone else has come into your own zone. This could also indicate that you may have had a lot of deaths in your family, or the family dynamic shook up, and so your emotions shook up, your roots, your foundation, your home. You may have moved different homes. You may have been like, where is home? Am I home? What is this truly? You have taken a lot of hard knocks when it comes to what footing that you have. Libra, you are a sign that's always trying to balance yourself and balance your scales. And at times since 2008, a lot of your faith has been tested. Psychologically, you could have been tested. It felt like you're having a breakdown because your inner resources were not just giving. But at this time, you're realizing that home and stability is within yourself, no matter what gets thrown your way, no matter if you have your house here or not, or tomorrow, or you have your dream home in a couple of years. What you are learning is that home and your roots are inside of you, and your emotional stability is what matters. And as you transform emotionally, psychologically, then everything around you does. And that sometimes you have to be the one that breaks the family curse, okay, that breaks this iniquity so that you can be a better person. Because after this Pluto in a red degree, it's moving out of the house or the area of your life that rules your emotions, your foundations, and your family. And the focus will be shifted towards you taking responsibility when it comes to having kids or having your creative arts, when it comes to dating. So around this time, you may have gone through some hard knocks, but when Pluto goes direct in Aquarius on November the 20th, you may seem that your intensity for having fun will come. Like after all the darkness and shit like that and clouds, you'll most definitely have another viewpoint and where you celebrate life in all its entirety, because emotionally you haven't been able to. So good luck to you, Libra, suns, moons, and rising. Cancer, ever since 2008, you've been learning about who is your partner, who is your boo. You've been learning a lot about your dynamics in a relationship. Who are you and who is that other person? What you've learned over the past 16 years? I don't know, 2008. I'm not a human calculator. I'm not Matilda. But what you've been learning since 2008 is that relationships with people, they die, they're reborn. And sometimes you're meant to leave things in the past so that you could transform into the person you're supposed to be, the partner that you're supposed to be. Everybody comes into our lives to teach something. Some people have come into your life to destroy, but some people have also come to repair. During this time, this past time, you're learning to figure out who you are in a relationship as well as out of one, and who was good for you or not. You were shown a mirror to yourself on what you will tolerate or who you are in relationships. The people you've attracted could have been your shadow, right? And it could have felt like your whole world was falling apart because the people that you thought you trusted, you didn't trust at all. But it was to aid you in your transformation. So during like the 29th degree, indirect degree that's passing through your area of relationship one-on-ones and agreements and legal agreements and things like that, documentation, you'll have to take the responsibility and say, this is how I'm going to live my life when it comes to my one-on-one partnerships, period, romantic, platonic, or business-wise. So during this time, you're called to grab your sack and be your own authority and say, this is what I will tolerate, this is what I will not tolerate, because at the end of the day, I'm going to be a great partner for myself. So good luck to you, Libras. Last but not least, Aries. I know you hate being last. That's why I saved you for last. Or maybe we saved the best for last. But Pluto is transcending your area of life, career, public image, vocation, things that you want to do, your legacy, right? It's the 29th degree is going to be in the area of your life. So you're making a final decision when it comes to what you want out of your career, out of your public image. You may have spent since 2008 you may have gone through a lot of transformations. Life hasn't been easy for you on the public scale. People have seen you go through your ups or downs. They've seen you as a naked chicken turn into a phoenix, as a pupil turning into a butterfly. And you're like, what the hell is going on? I don't have a grasp on where I'm going. This is scaring me. But at this time in your life, you are taking the reins and you're taking a hold of your own agenda. You're writing your own story, right? And you're saying, this is who I am to the public, whether people like it or not. I have to take control of my public image. I have to be in control of my path. And I'm not going to have anybody manipulate me for me to get to the top. And I'm going to get to the top ethically. I'm not going, see, you have a choice right now, Aries, whether you want to get to where you want to go ethically or not ethically. But remember, everything is a boomerang, right? So if you do something unethical to get to where you need to go, it'll bounce right back to you, especially nearing the end of this transit, which is November 19th. So you most definitely want to be that type of person you always wanted to look up to. You want to be your higher self, or more importantly, you want to be that person that the inner child always wanted to look up to and be. That is your assignment. So good luck to you, Aries, Sun, Moons, and Risings.